Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for supporting my blogging. I read all the comments and I'm very pleased. Many people write me that they would like to receive from me trading signals. And to be honest, I didn't plan to do that because many bloggers already have them. But I can't refuse dozens of people who text me both on YouTube and Telegram. So I decided to create a closed group with limited people and I gonna share there my trading signals free of charge. And if you would like to join this group, you should text me the code word signal in my Telegram. I will leave the link to it in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, put a big thumbs up, and let's start trading. Today is a day off, the exchanges are closed and only OTC currency pairs are available. OTC currency pairs are generated by the platform itself. There can also be currency pairs recorded for any period. These currency pairs are not amenable to any fundamental analysis, but technical analysis is quite applicable to them. Also, the use of indicator is quite acceptable. So today we are trading using the Parabolic Sar indicator. This indicator belongs to the class of trend indicators. It is designed to tell the trader where to exit the position and what trend prevails in the market. The Parabolic Sar indicator will help you to determine the trend reversal points as well as suggest further price movement. So let's get started and connect this indicator. To do this, press this button in the lower left corner. A list has opened in front of us. Select an indicator Parabolic Sar from the list. We leave all the settings by default. We can also choose any color and make our indicator a little thicker so that it is better visible. Thus, the indicator has already appeared on our chart. How does this indicator work and what is the signal to open a deal? And the signal is the moment when, for example, dots appear above our chart. This tells us that in the near future the price will fall, and at this moment we can open a deal for a decrease. Also, when the points approach directly to the candles themselves, this tells us that a reversal is expected in the near future, and soon points from the bottom of our chart will begin to appear, which in turn also tells us that an upside movement is expected in the near future. And at this moment we can also open a deal for an increase. We can also open a deal when several points have already appeared. It all depends on the specific situation in the market. Each situation is considered individually. Also, when the points start to appear with a greater distance from each other, this in turn suggests that there is a confident unidirectional movement and also tells about the power of upcoming movement. Well, also do not forget that the Parabolic Sar indicator is an auxiliary tool for technical analysis, and this indicator, like any other indicator, has its own error. Therefore, do not trust only one indicator. Always pay attention to support and resistance levels. See also internal levels. We carry out technical analysis. We pay attention to the hints of this indicator. Only the competent use both of the technical analysis and of the indicator will give you good results. Be sure to watch this video till the end. I think that in today's trading we will meet all the situations and you will see how to work with this indicator in real. So friends, let's get started and consider the first situation in the market. Here we see that there was a nice solid downtrend. There is also a support level below, and at the moment the price is already starting to break through our level. In this situation, suggest opening a deal for 1 minute to decrease. The price is moving quite confidently down. Our indicator also tells us that the price will fall in the near future since several points have already appeared above our chart. Since the price has good potential, I think that within a minute the price will still fall. So guys, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well, that's not bad guys, the price really continued its downside movement and we get a profit. 1 minute was enough for us. The indicator also suggested a good entry point to us and helped to determine the further price movement. Not a bad start. Let's continue to look for a similar situation in the market. Here we also see that there was a good confident downtrend. There is also support level from which there was a pullback up. And now, after a pullback up, the price continues its downside movement again, and the indicator tells us that the price will fall in the near future. In this situation, I propose to open a deal for 3 minutes for a decrease. I think that in the near future it will continue its movement to this level for 3 minutes, also with a margin. Taking into account that some kind of pro trade may occur or a small pullback up is possible, after which the downside movement will probably continue. And so guys, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well, that's pretty good, guys. Here we really get a confident profit. 3 minutes was enough. The price really continued its movement to this level, and in this situation our indicator suggested a good entry point to us and helped to determine the further price movement. So far it's good, let's continue. Here we also see that there was a nice solid uptrend. The price also touched the resistance level, there was a pullback down, and after pullback the price continues its movement to this level. There is still space to the support level. I think that in the near future the price will continue its upside movement. We also pay attention to our indicator. It tells us that an upside movement is expected in the near future, and in this situation I suggest opening a deal for 2 minutes to increase. 2 minutes also with a margin, taking into account that there may be some sort of pro trade, after which the price is more likely to continue its upside movement and this level might be broken. So I guess let's wait for the end of our deal. Excellent, guys, the price really continued its upside movement and this level was broken. We get a confident profit. The indicator also suggested a good entry point and helped to determine further price movement. Let's move on to the next situation. Here we see the resistance level. The price touched this level quite recently and there was a pullback down. And now the price has again approached our level and is already starting to break through it. At the moment, while a false breakout has occurred, the price pulls back down. We also pay attention to our indicator. It tells us that the upside movement is expected in the near future. In this situation, I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to increase. Just as the price pulled back down, this is a good point for opening a deal to increase. I think that in the near future the price will continue its upside movement and this level will be broken. So guys, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well, guys, as you can see, the price really continued its upside movement and this level was broken. We get a confident profit. 2 minutes was just enough. Also, this indicator gave us a good entry point and the price really continued to move up. Everything is going great. Let's continue to look at the next situation in the market. Here we see the resistance level. We also see that the price pulled back from this level and at the moment there is some kind of compression. I think that in the near future this level will be broken and the price lows are getting higher. I also draw attention to our indicator, which tells us that an upside movement is also expected in the near future. In this situation I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to increase. I think that in this situation with a high probability the price will continue to move up and this level will be broken. 2 minutes is also with a margin, taking into account that there will be some kind of pro trade or another small pullback down, after which the upward movement will probably continue. And so guys, let's wait for the end of our deal. Great, guys, the price really continued its upside movement and this level was broken. We get a smart and confident profit. This indicator also suggested a good entry point and helped to determine the further price movement. Let's continue to consider the following situation on the market. Here we also see the resistance level. We also see that after a pullback up, the price approaches our level again. I also pay attention to our indicator, which tells us that an upside movement is expected in the near future. I think that in the near future this level will be broken and I suggest opening a trade for 2 minutes to increase. The price has a good upside potential with a high probability this level will be broken. Also, the points of our indicator begin to form with a large distance from each other, which in turn suggests that an upside movement is expected soon. So let's wait for the end of our deal. Well, guys, we got into some kind of pro trade, but still this level was broken. 2 minutes was enough for us. Just the situation happened when this indicator showed us during the pro trade that there are entry points. The price moved in waves. This indicator began to react. It is a situation when the hints of this indicator can be considered as an error, since a movement in the opposite direction wasn't expected at all. It was just a pro trade before breaking through this level, so to speak, some kind of accumulation of flat. Therefore, such moments need to be understood and not paid attention to the hints of this indicator, but I propose to continue and move on to the next market situation. Here we have resistance level. We also see that there was a good confident upside movement, the price having touched this level, pulled back down, and now after a pullback it again continues its movement to our level. We also pay attention to our indicator, which suggests that upside movement is expected. I think that in the near future this level will be broken. I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to increase 2 minutes, also with a margin, taking into account that there may be some sort of pro trade or slight pullback down is possible. After which the upside movement will probably continue. So guys, let's wait until the end of our deal. Well, quite well. After a little pro trade, the upside movement continued and this level was broken. We get a profit. Our indicator also suggested a good entry point and helped to determine the further price movement. Everything is going fine. I propose to consider the following situation in the market. Here we also see that there is a good confident upside movement, there is still space to the resistance level. Also our indicator tells us that in the near future the upside movement will continue. I suggest opening a deal with a margin of 3 minutes to increase, taking into account that there may be some sort of broad trade or a small pullback down as possible, after which with a greater probability the upside movement will continue to the resistance level, since the price here also has a good upside potential. Guys, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well, quite good. The price really continued its upside movement and we get a confident profit. 3 minutes was enough. Also, this indicator in turn suggested a good entry point to us and helped to determine the further price movement. The price touched this level and there was a logical pullback down, and I think that in the near future this level will also be broken. And in the meantime, I already have $1,242 on the deposit. I propose to open one more last deal for today. Now I will find another suitable situation in the market and we will continue. Here we also see that we have a support level. Also we see that there was a good confident downside movement. There was also a small pullback up. Also our indicator tells us that the downside movement is expected in the near future, and I suggest opening a deal for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue to move towards the support level, since the price has a good potential to go down. So guys, let's wait until the end of our deal. Look at this, guys! After a pullback up, the downside movement continued and we managed to close our deal in profit. This indicator also suggested a good entry point and helped to determine the further price movements. I already have $2,000 on the deposit. I propose to finish on this. Since I completed the plan for today, I complete the trade on this and leave the market. Thank you for watching this video till the end, and if you want to join the group, please text me a code word signal to my Telegram and I will add you. Don't forget to put a big thumbs up if you didn't put it yet, write the comments and subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next video.